Hi, this is our analysis of a previous student's work. So it starts off well with a good variety of establishing shots. It includes wide shots like this one. In the next one it pans, which is good. It follows the protagonist throughout, which is good. And it includes some close-ups as well. Moving on to our next point. It does unfortunately contain some quite long shots, which isn't quite good for the editing side of it, like this one. So it starts off on a bridge. We felt that they could have broken it down a little bit. This goes on for about 12 seconds. So, although it is following her and tracking her, we don't feel it's a great shot.
There is a variety of different locations which should use, which is good within the video, but the only problem we think is they're very, very similar and there's no clear narrative between each shot, and some shots aren't very significant to what they are doing as they're mainly in London, whereas some they're on a boat and jumping into the water, so it's not very clear as to what it is all about.
Yeah, so it makes it unclear, but for the different shots and locations that you use, it does add quite a bit of a comical effect. So, as for example, at this point, we found this bit quite funny, where they're just dancing. So even though it's quite irrelevant, it adds a bit of a comical effect, making it more interesting. Moving on to a bit later on in the video, about here. We've got some good editing. We found that they had some good editing, didn't they?
Yeah, it was very fast. They added like a lot of shots within about 10-15 seconds of the video, which we thought was really good, and here's the example of it.
So it starts about here. It's quick, fast-paced editing, which just fits the song and the drop of it. We like this one. We like this shot of them going into the water. So yeah, it's good. However, we felt that throughout the video it was good. It contained a lot of different shots. The locations were good. Costume changes were there. However, as it ends, she's seen on the same bridge here as she was at the very start here. Yeah, here. So it doesn't really show a great continuity throughout the video, and it doesn't show great progression. So that's a downside for it all. So in conclusion.
Overall, yeah, it was a good video. Like, the only downsides we'd say is that it wasn't very consistent in like the narrative side of it all, and some of the lip syncing was like out of time. But overall, it was a video that kind of made you happy when you see it, because it just looked like they were having fun, and the costume changes were good, and so was the editing. So overall it was a good video, but there were some things they probably could have done differently.
Yeah, thank you for listening.